Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and for something just a little bit different today, I want to talk about the potential of guest characters appearing in Mortal Kombat Onslaught. I know that guest characters can be a little bit divisive amongst the community, but Casino recently did some data mining and did find mention of Peacemaker in the files. There was no other information, just mention of his name, so it's fair to say at some point they do intend on bringing these guest characters into the game. When it comes to these guest characters though, I tend to find that there are three different types of players out there. The ones that are more traditional in Mortal Kombat that just want to see the Mortal Kombat characters in the game. Then you've got the ones that don't really care either way, as long as they get characters they're happy to play with them. And then there's the third category, which is basically the extreme of everything, where they want every single guest character from every genre known to man to be in Mortal Kombat. And just for fun, I want to know where you guys all sit. Let me know in the comments below what you think about guest characters in Mortal Kombat. But I'm not going to sit on the fence here. Personally, I've been playing Mortal Kombat since the very first game hit the arcades, so I am more of a traditionalist. There are so many characters that we don't see in every game, especially ones we haven't seen for more than 10 years. It could probably do with a bit of a rework that I would like to see put in Mortal Kombat in place of some of these guest characters. However, I do understand that it is a business. These characters not only make a lot of money for NetherRealm Studios, but they also bring players in from other genres that wouldn't normally play Mortal Kombat, so I do think overall they are a positive thing. So what characters will we likely see make the move over to Onslaught? I think it's easy to start with the current guest characters due to come into Mortal Kombat 1. They are obviously Peacemaker, Homelander, and Omni Man. Now those three alone have been a big point of debate ever since they were first announced, but they're the current licenses that NetherRealm have. Also, anything that they will bring in the future for Mortal Kombat 1 would also be eligible to be put into Mortal Kombat Onslaught. Anything going all the way back from Kratos in MK9 all the way up to the MK11 characters. I don't know what the current state of those licenses would be. I would assume that they have all expired, so they wouldn't be able to put them into new games. However, if they do still have some of those licenses available to them, some of the DC characters, obviously being under the Warner Brothers banner, might still be available. So you might see the Joker, you might see Spawn, some of those ones being able to be added. But if you have a dream of running a horror team of Freddy, Jason, Predator, and Leatherface, for example, I think you might be a little disappointed. They might not be able to be added to the game, but you never know. If those licenses are available, I'm sure that they'll try and get as much out of them as they possibly can. In terms of Peacemaker specifically, we also know that Classic Katana was also mentioned in the data files. So once the current Kenshi event finishes, we could see Katana and then that followed up by Peacemaker. The reason that I think Peacemaker might come in then is because he is due to enter Mortal Kombat 1 on February 13th, which is going to be around about the same time if Classic Katana is next. Her event would finish around about then, so it'd be the perfect way to bring in Peacemaker so that he enters both games at the same time. So if that's the way that they're going to start releasing these characters, obviously Omni Man is already available in MK1, so he could show up at any time in Onslaught. And then Homelander I don't think is due until around about the middle of the year, so they might hold off, and once he is available in MK1 they could bring him over into Onslaught. And who knows, maybe they'll even create a guest character tag so that they can have their own team with their own synergy. And even though I probably won't go out of my way to summon these guys, I do think it is a positive to bring them in because it will bring some new players to the game that wouldn't normally be playing it. But these are just my thoughts. Guys, let me know in the comments what you think about this. I'm happy to hear everybody's point of view. There are no wrong opinions out there. But I do know that people can get passionate about these things, so let's just try and keep it friendly if we can. But that's it for this one, guys. If you do want to support the channel, a super thanks would be very much appreciated. Other than that, guys, like and sub, you know the deal. We got plenty more Onslaught coming your way. Don't miss out, and we'll catch you in the next one.